Super GT has decided to drag Nick and I to a track walk, kicking and screaming. They call us professionals, but track walks are not our thing. Strategy.
Drive
Well,
fast, don't crash.
what are we doing now?
Right now,
Yes.
making a video.
All right. Okay, so what we're actually doing is, this is practice now. There's like 35 minutes. Alvarez, the pro, Super GT, he's going to do the big laps now.
Say hello to everybody.
Ciao. Hello, 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 hello. What's happening, gents? Thanks for tuning in. This is a random one. I didn't even fill up enough water. And we're going to do a little bit of Gran Turismo. So obviously we have to do the classic sound check because nothing's going to work initially. But let's see what happens here. Got a bit of a mess going on there, so let's just shift it. I'd rather you see my ironing board and clothes hanger. How is everyone? We're going to do some Gran Turismo tonight. I'm waiting for Chris. How long is the stream? 90 minutes to an hour to 2 hours. We're going to do a little bit of daily racing. Yeah, this is a mess. Things are out of order, but chewing gum sitting around here. It's fixed now. Need to water those plants. Oh, Sam, thanks for becoming a supporter. You're legend. Thank you very much. Oh. So entry period is about to begin on Gran Turismo Sport. We haven't done dailies in a while. Haven't given Gran Turismo the attention it deserves. So let's jump in. Just had a Snickers. I already threw away the packet. See, Mark, you didn't see that. I can see you in there. Chris, what's happening? We're already online. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Freitas, aka Harry Spotter.
Good evening.
Good evening. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, and you?
Yeah, I can't complain. Hey, Nonus, how you doing, my friend? So, Chris, I'm just telling them there's nothing serious happening tonight. Chris is on the line because you guys like him here. And just by the way, if you go to coachdaveacademy.com/engineer, you can now book Chris to learn more about setup and help improve your car. Oh, my brother had a Twix. What a legend. That's my second favorite chocolate. Okay, so what's the fastest car around here? Let's jump to the live pictures. Okay, let's just obviously there's no damn sound. Okay, so first we fix the sound. Properties. It should be working. Let's try that. No. Okay, we try again. Mark with the C. Mark with the C. Chris, so how's your day, dude?
Yeah, it's been alright. I'm doing a little bit of work at the moment on run plans and just trying to automate them a bit better,
Okay.
automate the generation of them.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing today.
Oh, look at this. Peugeot Vision GT. Do I even have this
Yeah,
car?
you can buy it. It's like 400,000 credits or something. It seems to be the inform car because it was also the fastest car for the last Nations Cup race as well.
Okay. I'm getting irritated that there's no sound. I'm going to fix that in a sec. Oh, no, there is sound. There is sound. 404.6 million credits. Mark. Oh, you're saying Chris thinks he rich. What was it again? Peugeot. Yeah,
BGT.
this thing got BOP adjustment. And, oh no, if it's a Vision car, usually they're more expensive.
Yeah, no, it's the no, it's not. It's not under there. It's actually in the main screen. If you go back.
This thing.
Yeah, the Vision GT. It's BGT.
Okay.
That one there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, Harry Spotter, you can book him now for sessions in ACC and iRacing. If you want to do setups, that's coachdavidacademy.com/engineer. I'm pretty stoked about that, dude. I'm stoked to have you in the game.
Yeah, I'm also pretty excited. It's going to be good fun.
And I hope that some of these peeps, the setup engineers, the geniuses that are watching, they can have a chat with the real engineer. Just so you guys know, for those of you who are ACC players, the next car that's coming is the Aston Martin. And then after that, I think the Porsche. So I think on that side, I got two announcements to make. The first is, we are the title sponsor of the Suzuka 12 Hour. So it's going to be the Coach Dave Academy Suzuka 12 Hour on Assetto Corsa Competizione, which is in a few weeks' time, 18th of April. And tomorrow night, at what? What do we say, Chris? At 8? 8 p.m.
We said 8 p.m. UK, yeah.
8 p.m. UK, 9 p.m. CET. We're going to be doing a test session. Me, James Baldwin, aka World's Fastest Gamer, and Josh Martin. We're going to be testing for Suzuka. I don't think Super GT, who is our teammate, he's not going to be in the test. We're going to be establishing, is the Aston or the Ferrari the quicker? I want to use the Aston because I want to test our new setups. So that's the plan, Stan. Okay, so let's do this Vision GT. Someone asked me which one's more realistic, iRacing or ACC. When it comes to GT3 cars, that's all I can comment on, ACC. Definitely not iRacing when it comes to GT3, but iRacing has a lot of fun cars recently. And yeah.
Yeah, what have you been spending your time in on iRacing?
Ah, dude, so yesterday I was on iRacing, okay?
Yeah.
My mission was to up my, what do you call it? The safety ranking and the I rating.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I go to Laguna Seca in the Mazda, all right?
Okay.
I qualify on pole position, do my best lap ever, 140.0, very fast. Okay, I'm on pole by like 6/10. You know my clutch has that issue where I can't control it.
Yeah.
Wheel spin off the line, someone hits me, game over. Okay? And on top of that, I get a 9x. 2.5 minute tow, I come in last. I finished the race. So I was pissed. Then, so now with iRacing, you have to wait so long. Then the next one, I decided, okay, I'm going to do Formula 3 at Lime Rock. And I do practice, and in practice, out of 400 entries, I did the fastest time. So I'm clearly getting the hang of iRacing, okay?
Yeah.
It goes to qualifying, and as I'm about to press qualify, game hangs. Can't get back in.
No.
That's another hour. That's another hour gone. Okay?
Yeah.
So we're 2 hours in. We haven't done a race yet properly. And then finally, at midnight, I actually found Calvin van der Linde. We're both on Discord anyway. I was ranting away. And we go into Skip Barber, and I'm in 6th place in like the highest division. When you racing against Calvin, like they misallocated me for some reason. okay?
Yeah.
And I'm in 6th place. The guy tries to go around the outside of a chicane, and game over.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah. So I finished, I think, 12th. Oh, this thing's got all its traction control on. Damn it, I was going to tell you something about... Oh, dude, Rene Rust. What a legend.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's in the group chat yesterday. For those
Yeah.
of you who don't know, Rene Rust is like probably going to go down as the greatest DTM driver, what, of all time? What do you reckon?
Yeah, easily. Well,
Okay.
I mean, he's won the championship twice in 3 years.
3
I think.
years and 6 races in a row. No one's ever done that.
Yeah.
No one's ever done 3 races in a row. He did
Yeah,
6.
Yeah.
He did 6.
It's
What? What are you going to say to downplay it?
no, I'm not going to downplay it. I'm not. No, not
You're
at
going to
all.
say it's politics?
I'm
or-
not. No.
What are you going to say? Tell me.
No, I'm just going to say, like, what I was going to say is that consistency in DTM. I mean, getting wins consistently and consecutively is incredibly challenging. So Renault, because I mean, if you look in qualifying, it's literally hundredths of a second between the top guys at times on certain tracks. So what René Rust did is phenomenal.
Okay, so here's a story for you, okay?
Yes.
Last
Cool.
night, in the group chat, the reason I was trying to boost my I rating was because there was an IMSA race around Spa, which I couldn't get into because of my I rating. So I was like,
All right.
but I stayed on the line while the other guys did it, okay? And
Yeah.
Calvin was in the top division and he finished 2nd. And Esteban Muth was in the 3rd division, he won it. And Rene was in the 4th division and he finished 3rd, okay?
Okay.
Or
Right.
4th tier, whatever. 4th split. Whoa,
Yeah.
this thing's got oversteer. Anyway, he qualifies on a 13.4 and Calvin says, oh, I qualified on an 11.9. Okay, they race until
Yeah.
midnight because of the iRacing, like, time zones or whatever. They race till midnight.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, Rene was 1.5 seconds off in quali. He says, okay guys, good night, I'll chat to you guys tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 30 minutes later, so 12:30 at night,
Yeah.
Rene pops back on. We're like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, no, I was looking at data and I've watched the lap of the top lap via the live stream and I think I know what I'm doing wrong. And then he goes and applies what he's learned from the onboard videos and from the data, from iRacing,
Yeah.
and finds close to more than a second, about 1.1 seconds. He goes and does a 12.3.
Legend.
And if you
Absolute legend.
if you watch him, if you read about him on Autosports, everyone's like, the thing about Rene is no one works as hard as him. End of story.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I work hard as well. But it bugged him so much. Like, his analysis of what he was doing wrong was so detailed, dude, because we asked him, like, what's
Yeah.
the difference? Oh my god. Okay, no, you can't go through there flat at the moment. And he's like, no, I was just overslowing the car slightly, and when I watched the onboard of the top guy, I could see that he was using the front tires to slow the car down a bit more in the high-speed corners. Like medium high-speed, like Puan and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just need to turn the steering wheel a little bit more in the high-speed to use the fronts to scrub the speed instead of braking too much and relying on the power. I was like, what? I was like, what? I thought I went into detail. This guy, and I just couldn't believe that it was after midnight and this is what kept him up. He's like, how can I be 1.1 seconds slower than Kelvin? This can't be, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's work ethic for you.
Yeah.
I need to up my game. If that's what it's like, I need to absolutely level up and work to that level. Because usually when I watch the onboards, I'm like, yeah, I can see he's on the same line as me. Okay, he breaks a little bit later there. But he was like, no, listen to the tires. Like, you know that they sound like flat tires in the game. So I've always like just shut that out.
Yeah. You should the thing is that in sim racing in general, and especially with iRacing, tire squeal is quite a good indication of when you're driving on the limit.
Yes.
Or close to it.
Yeah, but usually with the tire squeal or flat tire sound, it means that it's too late. You can't bring it back from there. You have to wait till the next corner and give it another try. And then, yeah, so Anyway, these aren't engine gloves. These are motocross gloves. Yeah, anyway, I thought you'd appreciate that story because you also
Yeah, I definitely do. Thank you for telling me that.
and to the viewers, of course. Hey Regan, thanks for the 5 Canadians. Enjoyed watching you and Steve on Imola while I was working. You were both class acts. Thanks so much, mate. It was a lot of fun. Very frustrating in my stints. Drove like an idiot. Although we did have a good recovery from 47th to 15th. And then my double button allocation screwed us all. So we lost the race because of me. So I don't feel great about it, but I did have a lot of fun. It was my first iRace race outside of the dailies. Oh, my nose is so itchy. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I want to do more. I also want to do more in ACC, so I'm looking forward to the Suzuka 12 hour.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're going to have a superpower lineup. World's fastest gamer and one of the best Assetto Corsa gamers and Super GT. So I'm super excited for that. Someone said, but what is this view? This is the best view in Gran Turismo. End of story. This view is... wait for it. This view doesn't have... There's no interior because this is a concept car anyway. But I never drive with the interior view in this game. Will you be coaching ACC on PS4? Yes, Zach. Absolutely. Absolutely. The one thing with PS4 is... we're still trying to figure out how to get the setups in there because we suspect that you're going to have to enter in what we send you manually. But that's not so bad.
Oh, what, for...
Assetto Corsa on PS4.
Oh, for ACC. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
So anyway, I fixed my pedals. That the brake pedal was getting loose thing.
Yep.
I thought there was like spring fatigue, but it was actually, I hadn't tightened one of the bolts.
Ah,
But
brilliant.
I didn't even know the bolt existed because I didn't read the manual. And they're like, as a beta tester, you must read the manual. Do not open this box until you read this PDF. Literally, in bold and in red. Do not open the box until you've read the manual. This PDF. In big and red.
Yeah.
David Perrell. I know what to do. 6 months later, you've taught me how to calibrate the thing. And I fixed the spring. I mean, come on. What the hell?
Yeah.
Don't you think if you look in the background, it looks like Table Mountain there? Look in the background, the mountain there.
well-
Like, not the actual flat part, but like the part you walk on.
Does kind of, I suppose.
To me, it looks exactly like Table Mountain. Not this part. Whoa! Now it looks like I'm looking at the mountain of Kirstenbosch. The back of Table Mountain.
Oh, actually, yeah, okay. Now
Yeah.
I've gone through that corner now.
Yeah. I always
Now
used
I see it.
to I always used to think that I didn't know that this was in Croatia. But I always thought it was South Africa.
Oh, is this what is this particular track inspired by a Croatian track? Or
Yeah. No, it's just a Croatian area.
Okay, right.
Yeah. I'm driving like a total twat here. I'm going to be totally at the back, but it's going to annihilate my DR. Oh my gosh. Someone's asking us, is it not a bit like arcade? Yeah. They're all like arcades, man. None of them get it right. They just trick your mind a bit more. And this one has done its job. It tricks my mind. And that, I suppose, is what a simulator is.
Yeah.
They're just there to trick your mind. You know, this daily race is always four laps. So starting at the back, I have no chance of getting to the front. So ACC, I do have performance issues when I'm racing in the big grid. In anything over 30 players, and my computer suffers. I have to turn the graphics way down. But today I did a coaching session with someone who was in the same area as me, so we could use the same server location, like a good server location. I could run maximum graphics, and it was so good. It was so good to see ACC at its best performance without any performance issues. My brother wrote... My brother's your biggest fan, by the way. He is your biggest fan. What's the best way to start the race? How has ACC improved in terms of reliability? And someone said to me, what's the difference dynamically between iRacing and Gran Turismo. I mean, geez, where do you even start? First of all, Gran Turismo has, I don't know, 100 years ahead. It's 100 years ahead in force feedback. And iRacing hasn't figured out that there is such a thing as force feedback. And do not tell me to buy a DD wheel, because that's not true.
Yeah. Bear in mind that iRacing's based on, well, there's a lot of underlying code from NASCAR Racing 2003, which is partly why the force feedback is as old as it is.
Yeah. I just, oh my god, look how far down I am. Hey, look at that time, dude. I'm only a second off talking crap.
Yeah.
You
did that. You actually did that in your first session.
First lap, yeah.
Yeah.
It was my first flying lap. This is typical me. Ask my brother. I'm the king. I'm the king of doing my best lap on lap 3 and then spending the rest of the week not getting close.
Yeah.
The other difference is that iRacing has a more floaty kind of feeling, and especially when two cars touch, it's like they take off to the moon. And Gran Turismo is heavier. Like when the two cars touch, like you have impact, but you slide and like stop more. But I think that's almost like a drivery aid thing. GTR Lister Storm Spa, preach it, brother. But in terms of physics and FFB, it's good. Gran Turismo has phenomenal FFB. When I go on this curb here, I know I'm on a curb. It feels like real life. Boom, like the steering wheel moves. It's really nice. It's got so much fidelity, and they're so good at portraying oversteer and understeer. And I just don't know how. Like even Assetto Corsa version 1 is brilliant at showing or giving you the feeling of understeer. And for some reason, ACC is not nearly as good. And in iRacing, it just takes 1,000 laps to know, oh, that's what they mean by, that's what understeer is. And some people criticize Gran Turismo for being like, having the worst kind of online racing, but that's such nonsense. Look at the races I've had the last 3 weeks, Chris.
Yeah.
It's not like in ACC and iRacing I've had the smoothest racing, and that's been against some top level sim races. I mean, on Saturday when we crashed at the Oval in the V8, that wasn't even my fault. I was involved in 2 crashes there. In the Mazda, I was put into the grass. Excuse me. So it's not the game, it's humans. It's just it's humans.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try and focus. You're welcome to talk to them. I'll just go to full engine.
Full engine. Right, cool.
On my headphones. Yeah, if you get to higher lobbies in any of the games, the racing improves considerably. This car does sound nice. I want to see what number I am. Oh, I can't see it. I can't see where I'm ranked in this race. What's going on there?
What?
It's wild. It's wild out here. 9th to 5th in half a lap. I must be in a lower lobby. This is too easy. I don't think my qualifying lap was as good as I think, Chris.
Yeah.
Because this is a joke. This Nuremberg guy must be. This can't be top split. No chance in hell. But also, I know a lot of players are bored of the dailies. I mean, we've had this combination for 1,000th time now.
Yeah.
Whoa. Someone's asking again why I play this arcade game. Because it's fun. It's fun. I only play ACC when I'm taking life seriously. Tomorrow, I'm going to take life seriously. Tomorrow, I'm going to do setup work around Suzuka in the Ferrari and the Aston with 2 good drivers, and Chris is our engineer. Harry Spotter is going to do work tomorrow. Today is just, I'm keeping him busy.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do there, right?
Well, I'm doing some Rinaldi stuff, but apart from that.
Did you send Michele your reports?
Not yet, still working on it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's taking a while.
Whoopsie. Chicane of Death just murdered me. I'm talking too much nonsense. Woo! We're back in 10th, baby. We're back in 10th. I think you caught me out when you said you still hadn't sent those timesheets to Michele.
Oh no, I sent the timesheets.
What are you waiting for?
Still doing some analysis on the report. The actual proper analysis.
Oh, okay. So, hopefully by Spa 24 we'll have the tests done. And then by at the end of Spa 24, hopefully by the 2021 tests, we'll have the Spa reports.
Yeah.
What do you think? When do you think we're going to start racing again?
When do I think? Oof. I'm not sure if I should say it on the street, to be honest.
Yeah, you can.
Dude, I'm struggling to see if any racing is going to happen for the next 6 months.
I agree. I don't think there's going to be a Spa 24.
I'll be surprised. The thing is, I'll put it this way. Dorna came out with a statement yesterday saying that they would be ecstatic if they had a 10-round season.
Dorna.
And Dorna, so MotoGP. So MotoGP are saying, if we get 10 rounds in, that would be the greatest thing ever. And even Ducati came out and said, yeah, that's probably optimistic. And they're being the most realistic of every single series out there. I think it's... Yeah, I'm concerned about how much racing is actually going to happen this year, to be honest.
I think that we're only going to start racing in August.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a 6-round Blancpain Championship. And the sprint races are going to be 3 sprints on a weekend, not 2.
Yeah.
So I think SRO is being a bit greedy now with trying to fit 10 races in 6 months. Because I mean, by the way, this whole calendar mix-up has resulted in literally me being kicked out of the ELMS program.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so no more ELMS for me. So because there's too many day clashes.
That last lap was your quickest lap you've done so far on this car track combination.
Yeah, all I need to do is not talk about your run sheets. Why is this guy so slow?
Which guy?
I've just passed him now. And this guy in front of us, oh, it's a half-second penalty. Let's see if we can get him. That will go up to a second because he didn't serve it. No. So I just missed out there. It's not called Blancpain, but who doesn't call it Blancpain? It's GT World Challenge.
Your last lap was really good, by the way. I think it was a 37.4.
37.4?
Yeah. So that's 9/10. That's already 9/10 quicker than you did in the practice.
Oh, but that's because I wasn't focused in the practice at all.
Yeah.
If you don't serve your penalty, it becomes a double.
Lap. I think you got the fastest lap as well.
It will tell us now.
Yeah.
Why do Kunos call it Blancpain? Because they're talking about last year. Yeah, David Perel, 37.4. Bang bang.
Yeah, the leading guy was doing 37.8.
Okay, so I think we got. Oh, there we go. You need to do 36s, dude. I can do 36. How do you serve a penalty? You have to go through that like thing. So if you get a penalty after the yellow thing, then they just smash you. Blancpain was the sponsor. Yeah, how long has Blancpain been there? 2013, I think.
Yeah, pretty much 2013, I think. And they've only.
Ludicrous Fool just tried ACC for the first time. Going back to GD Sport will definitely feel weird, my friend. Hey, Philip, thank you so much for the like, man. So penalties and final lap. If you get a penalty after the serving zone, you're pretty much screwed. McFiggerel, what's happening, man? Okay, Chris, I'm gonna try and do a lap now.
Yeah, cool.
That was still fun though to come through the field, but that was chaos. That was absolute anarchy.
It seems like the Peugeot's got really good straight line speed.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And if you look at the layout, this is a samosa with 3 long straights. It's high speed corners, bookended by 3 slow corners.
Yeah.
So if you got good top speed around here, the best feeling car around here is the Porsche. Hey Neil, how you doing? Good evening. Good morning to you, actually. Where's my 37.4, Chris? Engineer.
Bear in mind that you probably got a
massive slipstream, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Philip, what's happening? Thanks for the comments. Welcome to the stream officially. No more lurking. What a legend. Anybody tried out the website? Yeah, quite a few people have. I don't know if any are in the stream, but I gotta be honest, it's gone better than I expected. Ooh, this thing has torque as well. Yeah, there you go. There's some lap time. Key here is to brake early for that right-hander so you can get onto the big curb, which I missed. Does your rim wobble slightly? Negative.
Yeah, I just made a huge time in Sector 1.
Oh no! Not flat. Two minutes to do this lap. Wow! Look how it kicks in at the end there. This thing's turbocharged, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What TC are you running?
0.
0. Right.
Time to try up. No. That doesn't work. But I love the sound of this engine, holy crap. There's my tendency to close the line too soon. Lost time there. That was better. Now we just need an imaginary slipstream. Balance the power on the exit. Rig elitism has started. 37.5, dude. That's right.
Brilliant. Good job.
Chris, you know a thing about rigs?
Sometimes. What's
Yeah.
up?
Questions from the audience.
Questions from the audience.
Oh, no, then you can't cut there.
I'm looking. What recommendations on what wheels to get and stuff?
How
Or
loud is a GT3 car inside? Oh, without earbuds, it's ridiculous. It's way too loud. Sadly, the Ferrari doesn't sound the best. What? Belt-driven wheel. Chris ran Cranfield, the simulator at Cranfield University, and I helped him. We did some calibration for the 48 on ACC. Oh, AC.
yeah.
And the rig that Chris was operating is probably the most expensive rig I've driven. I mean, you even had a Jaguar F1 chassis there, right? That was a Jaguar F1 chassis.
Yeah, well, it's based on Jag F1 chassis.
Okay, so it was a molding of one.
Yeah, fiberglass.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he had a direct drive, and I gotta be honest, felt like my belt. I frankly do not feel the difference.
Yeah. And that wheel was a Bodner wheel as well, so it's like probably the best wheel you can get.
The best wheel, yeah.
Commercially anyway.
And I'll be honest, the one that Chris was running, when we drove the W Series simulator, same rig,
Yeah.
but the W Series software, let's say, calibration, the wheel was so heavy, I thought there was a bug. So, so with the DD, you can really crank up the weight, right?
Yeah.
But fidelity wise, honest to God, and I've done my laps, I've done my mileage in multiple sims. When I go over this curb here, I feel it in the belt, in the same way that I would feel it in the DD wheel in AC. But your question was, what's the best belt-driven wheel? And I'm going to say Thrustmaster. In my opinion, cost to quality ratio in belts is probably the best. If you're going to spend
Yeah.
like $2,000-3,000, then you might as well get a DD anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, because now you can also have a Thrustmaster. I've got a T150.
Yeah,
It's so reasonably priced compared to the Logitech that you might as well just get the T150. The only thing is the pedals, but then you can also get a package with the T3PAs.
yeah. No, but
But
if you get the TGT, which is still for sale, it's not discontinued. Um, it comes with pedals. Obviously, you can then upgrade to the TLCMs.
yeah,
Okay, so with P3. I did have a Fanatec. I had the Fanatec CS Elite. I didn't have the Club Sport, and but I did have the V3 pedals. And I, it sounds wrong because these days I'm sponsored by Thrustmaster, but it came about because I got a Thrustmaster and never went back to my Fanatec, and then that's when I contacted Thrustmaster, and be like, hey, like, can we do something here? So it didn't come from an entirely biased perspective. I completely understand though if you do call me biased though. I totally understand. WDP, he is a top ranked driver, no question. He's one of the best drivers in Gran Turismo from the European region. As he's about to display here with an outside move. Whoa. I just want to make something clear. If you gave me a bod and a wheel, I'm not going to complain. But I'm not going to buy one. That's honestly what's going on here. Geez, WDP is doing a phenomenal job in this Lambo. Look, I can just cruise past him. But we're going to wait. We're going to play the patience game. It's going to slow us down though, so there's only so much patience I'm willing to put up with. Sit in that slipper, brother. He's overdriving right now. But he has to. He's in the slowest car here. Oh boy. Okay, we're still in that 1 second zone. Oh my gosh, that corner is my nemesis. How are the Thrustmaster pedals? I'm loving them. The TLCMs, once Chris over here helped me calibrate them for each game. Oh, I absolutely love them now. Especially my iRacing experience has definitely improved since the load cells. You can't have a potentiometer with iRacing. Oh, I'm driving so bad. Have I ever tried using LUT? LUT. What's that for ACC? Chris, what's LUT?
I actually don't know. Let me have a look.
Can you find out?
Yep, will do.
I don't mind the force feedback in ACC. I find that AC has, in my opinion, it gets certain details right, and ACC is missing some of that. But I haven't actually. I've tried iRacing a lot with the direct drive. I haven't tried ACC with the direct drive yet. With iRacing, it doesn't matter if you put a nuclear bomb as your wheel, you still would feel nothing in that game. If I survive the chicane of death, I probably shouldn't have shifted down, but anyway. We're going to try him at T1 if I can get close enough. How hard is it to fully brake in GT3? It's one of the hardest things to do. Oh, lag. Lag of the century. Yeah, Project Cars 2 is not a... It's not a simulator. I wonder if this guy lives in Nuremberg. Oh no, that's it. We're gonna need a miracle now. There's our miracle. This guy was doing such a good job. Oh, he got me. Oh no! He got me! I braked way too late there. Oh, this car is too powerful, man. Ah! Okay, we're gonna have to do it in the next race. In the words of the Germans, Scheiße. Full send into the final turn, no luck. Oh, my undercut was a bit too, what do you call it? Ambitious?
Yep.
100% brake power. There's no such thing in a GT3 car. It's all down to brake force. One track, well, there's two tracks I still want to drive in my life. I don't care much for the rest. Sebring and Le Mans. I haven't driven Kota. Alex, it's not down to ABS. You don't just rely on the ABS. There's an art form to maximizing the ABS. Right, Chris?
Yep.
In GT3s.
Yeah.
And you don't threshold brake, but there is a way to use the most efficient elements of ABS and still kind of get under.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What is your favorite track in the game? Probably this one in Maggiore. I like the fantasy tracks a lot. We have to give it one more go, gents. We have to give it one more go. If there was a skill to focus on for sim racing, what would it be? Concentration. Alex 7. No, it's not just 100. Just 100%? No, it's not. There's a feeling that you have to acquire. If you just jam it 100%, it stays at 100%. To bring it back down out of the ABS, it's impossible. There's an art form to it. What series has no electronic aid these days? Rallycross. Because even rallying has
no, Rallycross you've got launch control.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So, really, it's mainly single seaters, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but not Formula 1.
Yeah, okay. Well, it depends how you define driving aids. If you're talking ABS, if you're talking traction control, then no. But
yeah, it doesn't have traction control, but it has just the fact that they manage the torque of the turbos. That in itself is driver aid, because I know there's a certain window and there's certain software they cannot use, but when you're managing the torque of an engine electronically, yeah, let's put it this way, it's not exactly 1987 turbos.
No, okay,
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Alex 7, yeah, in this game you can jam the brake 100% because it's based off percentages for the brakes. In real life there's no such thing as 100%. You get drivers who get braking efficiency at 80 Newton meters, or 80 bar, sorry. And you get other drivers who are able to push 140 bar and also get efficiency. I'm on the 80 bar side. I don't smash the brake pedal. I stroke it, baby. NASCAR, yeah. NASCAR and Aussie V8s. What driver aids do the Aussies have?
Aussies don't have any, as far as I know.
There you go. Yeah, so that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good tin top.
British touring cars?
BTCC don't have either. It's mainly the main areas where you see driving aids now is endurance. Because well, GT3 you've obviously got TC and ABS, and then GCE you've got TC.
Oh, that was it.
But even then,
yeah.
P3 doesn't have any driver aids, as far as I know.
No, it's got ABS.
P3?
Yeah, no, it does, yeah.
Oh, they changed it for this year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Would it mean that trail braking in Sims isn't realistic? No simulator correctly simulates braking in real life. They are miles off. Miles off. And ACC is trying, but that car just feels like it doesn't stop for some reason.
Yeah, I think the thing is, I think what they've tried to do with ACC is make it so that you need to push the brake as hard as possible
Yes.
to
But-
stop, unlike in iRacing where you have to push the brake 50% and then suddenly the brakes lock.
Yes. In iRacing, it's by far, if out of all the simulators, iRacing is the least realistic when it comes to braking with an ABS car. Gran Turismo is more realistic with ABS braking than iRacing is. Think about that. I think ACC gets it the most right though, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of the actual pressure you need to apply, yes.
Yes. But there's still something missing where I'm like, this thing's not stopping, it's not stopping.
Yeah.
The retardation in the game is something missing there. I am, by the way, I don't care about driver aids. I'm not a purist. I'm like, whatever makes you go faster. I don't care. I drove karting. I got to a high level on karting. There's no driver aids there. But if the car goes faster with TC and we all have the same system, then okay, well. If I gave you TC, by the way, dear viewer, you're not going to suddenly go faster in a GT3 car. Trust me. These aids are not aids. It's not that simple. You don't just jam the throttle and close your eyes. You'll still be in the wall if you don't do it right. So... Oh my god, understeering into the cave. Oh jeez, understeering into the bush.
That was your best first sector that you've done though.
It's not enough, Chris. We need to find a second. But I know where to find it. I'm busy. I'm enjoying my chat with you, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always good fun, dude.
We can have some fun races and give it a go. Sean Gomez says that the aids are just there not so that you don't spin out. In sim racing, yes.
Yeah.
In sim racing, yes. In real racing, no. They're there. Trust me, I can put you on a TC 5 and 5 in real life, and you will spin on those curves. If you don't use it right, you're dead. And we actually spend a lot of time complaining about how the TC can interfere in the wrong way at the wrong moment, because we're trying to optimize it for performance. That's a good sector. And that was really good high speed, and I'm gonna get transported. Oh, that was on the limit. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Oh, we've got the same guy. We've got basically the same grid.
Yeah, but the top guys are definitely, they're highly ranked drivers, so...
Yeah, S rankings.
Scott, aids are there to help the driver be more efficient. Well, no, in the case of ABS, if you took it away, we'd be slower. Because if you drive a GTE car, you can't brake as late. It's almost the same car, kind of. But you can't brake as late with a GTE. Because you can't brake into the corner. You can't combine. And this is the big difference. Yes, Chris?
Yeah. I was just thinking with ABS, you could theoretically be faster with ABS without ABS over one lap. But over a stint, it's going to be very difficult because the whole point of having ABS there is that if you do have a brake locking situation, you don't go straight on into a wall.
Yeah, but also maybe with the right tire you can combine braking and entry with a non-ABS car. Maybe.
Yeah.
Apparently in DTM you can do it quite aggressively.
Yeah, but DTM's got tons of downforce as well.
Yes. In GTE, if you do that, if you just turn the wheel 2 degrees, you're locking. You're getting purple lights. So it's not just there to aid. It's performance. I mean, why am I explaining myself for the 100th time? Tire wear plays a limit into where the limit is for braking. I also think that's a misconception, to be honest. I genuinely do. The brakes overpower the tires even when they're fresh. The problem comes in if you don't have ABS and you get these little micro locks, which are like little locks, like ding. Those really come back to bite you later in the. These gloves are falling apart later in the race. Then you just can't stop locking. WDP is committed, but Lorenzi is going to win this one. No, there's no blistering with the flat spots, no. Mark Peril, are there lock indicators? Yes, we have these little lights. In the Ferrari, they just go on once you're locked. It's like, yeah, I know I'm locking because I can hear it. But in like DTM, when I drove it, it's got like this amazing dynamic locking system. It takes the ABS software, basically, I must be thinking, and just turns it into lights instead of an actual locking mechanism.
Yeah.
You'll see it in onboards of DTM. The lights go like dot dot dot. So you really know at what point. Oh, here comes commitment. Okay, I thought Lorenzi was going to win this one, but. About to lose 2 positions here. Oh, that was clean from everyone. That was clean. That's not what I experienced in iRacing yesterday. If you start on pole position in this race, there's often a huge advantage. So now I'm defending for my life for a second. Any more endurance races coming up? Yeah, 18th of April. Suzuka 12 hour. I don't think my stream can manage with 12 hours of streaming, to be honest. Maybe I'll stream each stint separately. But it's impossible to know when I'm in the car. WDP is woken up.
We'll have a run plan, so we'll know when you.
Yeah, but you know how often that changes.
Yep.
Chris, did you know my brother raced against you?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which class that would have been in. Because I did, in my first karting career, I did Minimax. And yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. Minimax and GP Juniors.
How many cars have I driven in real life? Quite a few now. I've driven both kinds of Super Trofeo, the Gallardo and the Huracan. I've driven a Lamborghini Huracan GT3 as well. Mercedes AMG GT3, Bentley GT3, 458 GT3, 48 GT3. Aston Martin Vulcan. Bugatti Veyron, Bugatti Chiron, LaFerrari FXXK. Pagani Huayra BC. I'm forgetting some.
Trev's is on to R, right?
Oh, Zonda R, that's my favorite car of all time. F12 TDF. I haven't driven the P1, unfortunately. Lamborghini Reventon. That was a weird one. Worst gearbox on the planet. But looks cool. The Chiron was very cool. I really like the Chiron. And the Veyron felt super fast. I've even driven a Ferrari, LaFerrari Aperta on a gravel road. That's where you're like, where? How did I get here in my life? How did I land up here? Driving a LaFerrari on a gravel road? Ferrari F12 TDF, that's still my favorite car of all time. Zonda is my favorite hypercar, but the TDF is the one I'd have. Ah, David. Talking shit is not gonna get you anywhere.
Well done.
Oh, WDP got super aggressive right there.
Says you half punting him out the way on the last lap.
Yeah, it's a love tap. Yeah, Mark, I drove the Huayra, my man. The BC. No LMP1 car. Did the gravel damage a carbon fiber? No, I drove super slowly. I was terrified. It was like the Aperta at the time had gone up to about 8 million euros in value. So the story is that a Ferrari customer that we helped, they collect Ferraris. They have one of the biggest collections in the world, and they invited me for the weekend to drive their cars. So I drove on the same weekend a 599 GTO, 458 Speciale Aperta, La Ferrari Aperta, and the Ferrari F12 TDF for a weekend. That was ridiculous. Forza any good? Negative, haven't tried it. Have you ever driven a VTEC? Yes, I have. Have I ever driven a rally car? Yes, I have. Chris, what was that rally car model that what's his name? Lorenzo? No?
Lawrence.
Lawrence, yeah.
Yeah, Lawrence.
What
Which one? The
spec was that?
Fiesta?
Yeah,
Fiesta was an R2.
an R2, yeah.
Yeah.
That was very fun, but not for long. I've driven a few 570 GTs, which broke. All three broke on me. And I've driven the 650S multiple times, which I really love. So tomorrow you get to race for any class, any race. What do you choose? Can it be anything? It would be a Ferrari F1 car. But the 2008 version. Hey, WDP, that was fun, man. What's the most overrated car I've driven? 570 McLaren, I suppose? I'm definitely not getting any McLaren drives with this comic, but anyway. Lamborghini Huracan is one of my favorites also, but so is the R8, Audi R8, the modern one, the latest one with the V10, the R8 V10 Plus. What car did you own with the one you sold? Audi S3, 2014. I used to own an Audi R8, but not for long. I couldn't afford it. I owned it for like a window, a V8 one. And it was pre-owned. And I sold it back to the dealer for the same price I bought it.
Was it a manual or DSG?
DSG. Not DSG, R-Tronic.
R-Tronic, yeah.
Which I liked it because it gave it character. Like you had to learn how to use that, like change gear without losing your neck. So, yeah. What's the hilarious moments I've had in a road car? It was with my brother. My brother's asking me this question. He knows. He was in the car. Chris, we were on the coastal road at night.
Yeah.
And I was pinning it. I was absolutely pinning it. And my brother said to me, "You're turning in too early," which I still do. You'll even see it today when I drive. I still turn in too early. So I was like, okay, at the next corner, I'm really going to turn in late. And I chucked this thing in. So late, I lost the rear and smashed into the inside wall of the mountain on the coastal road.
Oh,
Victoria
shit.
Road, yeah. Bounced backwards and rolled and just stopped at the Armco barrier. Needless to say, Mark was not impressed.
Oh shit. Fuck.
And I wish I said to him, I turned in later that time. That's what happens when I take your advice, Mark Peril. Joking. Joking. Love you, bro. We almost died. How did insurance handle that one? They paid for it because I was driving and it was insured for me to have accidents, so they paid for it. What are the odds a racing driver crashes his own car on the road? Very high. If you're under 25 and you're a racing driver, you think you're God. So, trust me, almost every racing driver has had a crash with their own car to learn a lesson. That was the last time I crashed a car, road car. But my brother and I were much crazier on our scooters. Jeez, that was a death wish. What FB settings do I have? 7 and 7. No, David, you idiots. Have you ever caused a collision on track? I caused the mother and father of collisions in Brands Hatch last year. Oh, geez, that was a big one. But it wasn't completely my fault. But yeah, I think 8 GT3 cars were written off in that moment. It's on the GT World channel. Race 2, Blancpain Sprint. That's the only crash I've caused, to be honest, in car racing. So far. It's gonna happen. Jive Flacket, life jacket, you can't miss it, man. I think it's like lap 10 or something. No, even earlier. Like lap 8 of race 2. Yeah, because in karting, everyone crashes, and you crash multiple times. You have so many races in a weekend that you, at some point, you're going to take someone out, you know. So,
Yeah.
so in karting, like to be involved or cause a pileup, it has to happen at some point. You're doing like 100 races a year or something, heats. But in GT racing, if you do that, you know, it's so expensive that you're 100 times more careful. Woodman, yeah, the onboard is only for patrons. So if you're a patron member, you can see that crash and you can determine for yourself. The live TV makes it look like it's completely my fault. But you don't see the what happens in that moment. And at least from my onboard, you can see, like, I'm there and he just cuts across. And then, but it looks like I went for the mother and father of dive bombs. But you can actually see, like, I realize he's not backing out, so I hit the brakes. And that's probably what made it worse. Because I hit the brakes too hard, I clipped here. If I didn't hit the brakes and I was here, maybe something better could have come out from that. How does the team handle when you crash? You make mistakes. Luckily, I don't pay for the damage. My co-driver does. Not luckily, but actually our car was not damaged, by the way. We had we didn't even have a scratch. Yeah, but you can call it a racing incident, but the officials gave me a drive-through for that, so we still almost won the race. Let's win this one. Yeah, I'm starting P3 this time, so
Yeah.
let's see. Ever been involved in a post-race fight? Nah. I like to be liked. I did have an issue. I went through this period in karting where I kept crashing at the start, and then the entire grid came to me before the start of the next heat, and they're like, "You do that one more time, bro, you're dead." So I got the message, and then I crashed. Is the Porsche competitive? I don't know. I haven't tried it. Is Kylabi going to be on this year, do you reckon, Chris? The 9-hour? I won't be there, I don't think.
Maybe. I would possibly, because it is in November.
Yeah.
But
So Lorenzi here, he's quick, but I don't think he's quick enough. That what's going to happen now is we're going to race and Nürnberg's going to run away.
yeah,
Oh! What an idiot. I just got sent, man. Chris is from Cape Town, South Africa, same place as me. Why are you racing for third? Thank you. Oh, we've got Rammers here. We've got Rammers in this group. Yaku, thank you for becoming a supporter, my friend. Another Senna behind you. Oh, Yaku, you're a mega fan. Thank you so much. So difficult to win this race from P3 or lower because of these gaps that get generated from the guy racing you behind. Okay, we're racing for P3 yet again.
unless P2 captures P1, which is possible.
Correct, thank you, engineer. This guy really wants the podium. He's chosen the wrong side. Although the side slipstream may actually help him get ahead here. This guy can drive behind me. Something happened there. I'm getting massive lag tonight. Rosso Sim Racing, thanks for becoming a mega fan, you legend. Thank you so much, my man. Inevitable punt is coming, but it's probably from Dirty Dave. The guy can drive though. I wonder if he's a karter. He's doing karting moves.
Yeah, but you've gaffed him, so.
Yeah, but he's only half a second away, which is the slipstream goes up to 1.2 seconds, so.
Right.
Oh, I cooked it! How did I freaking hang on to that? What are karting moves? It's just the way that he's positioning the car. Because when you're in a kart, you can move the kart around a lot without it like oversteering or... There's no weight to it. So you like always like fishing, like doing that the whole time. And he was doing that now. He was like, can I go this side? Can I go that side? And yeah, you don't do that in GT cars because you'll be in the wall. You can't be doing this in a GT car. Otherwise Brian's hatch happens. What a send, oh my god. He did what I did 2 races ago, or 3 races ago. It's all a blur. This race is not done though. He can slipstream me all the way to the line. So, but that was fun. That was a good race so far. We could have the final chapter here. One of those like end credits scenes. Oh, he's firmly in the slipstream. He's in the slipper, eh? James Parker, good evening, my friend. We're just busy panning your setups, mates. Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. Oh my god, what a classic. What
I still have a
classic.
I still have a copy somewhere.
No, you don't. Shut up.
No, I genuinely
Shut up.
do. I
Dude.
genuinely do. I'm actually going to look at my games file now.
Dude.
I'm pretty sure I still have the copy.
Dude, you're getting in your car and you're bringing it here and we are streaming that thing. Shut up.
It's Porsche 2000, which I think is basically the same game.
No, I want Porsche Unleashed.
Okay, well, Porsche 2000. I think it is this. I'm like 99% sure it's the same game.
It's the same. Yeah, they're telling us it's the same.
Yeah.
Nürnberg, I just need to start second to you, mate. Then the race is back on. But as long as these guys want to race for third, I can't come to you, buddy. You're going to have to wait for me next time. This jersey's a bit warm. Coach Dave jersey, available on shop.coachdave... shop.daveperrell.net. Just by the way, I'm thinking of closing the store soon, by the way. The merchandise. Because no one buying shit. So I don't want to spend money and just keep it alive for nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the back end open so that I can still give away caps and stuff. But what I need to do, the reason no one's going to buy anything is because the stuff isn't good enough. So I have to work out what's good enough. I'm bored of this now. Cheers, my brother.
Right, do you want to do another race? I mean, another daily.
I mean, the others are available right now. And I hate doing the group 1 thing.
Yeah, group 1's a bit eh.
Yeah.
N200 might be fun, depending on what the fastest car is.
There are Dirty Dave hats. Literally, there's 2 of these in the world. Because everyone wanted one, and then I made it. And they're like, I don't know if wearing Dirty Dave on my head is a good idea.
No, not during... Dude, that cap, I swear, gave us bad luck the other night.
You reckon, hey? Woodman, you've already given me enough support, dude. You don't have to buy a single thing, trust me. I mean, who's going to race the N200? Who the hell pulled that out of a hat? We've got Tokyo Express.
The Nations Cup race tomorrow is an N100 race.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we can do like a test race there or something. Yes, curveball is right here. This is the curved one, the Flexi Fit. This is the OG, the baseball cap. This is the trucker's cap. Dun, 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 dun. Baseball cap on. It's my favorite one at the moment. It's very comfortable. But I'm a fan of the flat caps. This is my favorite cap at the moment. Why? Because listen. That thing's, it's fake. Well, the point is it's not plastic. That's the main point. It's actually very high quality. I've made caps in my life. Like actually got them manufactured and specified the materials and everything. That's a good cap, that Ferrari one. That's a very good cap. Okay. What have we got in the lobbies? Kieran, shop.davidperrell.net. It's actually, yeah, it's in my description. It's in my description. Adam Christodoulou's got a race on, dude. We're going in.
What?
Adam Christo. Check out his YouTube channel. Seriously. It's probably youtube.com/Adam Christo.
And at Bathurst. Oh, hang on. We've entered the Persia, though. But
No, this isn't stupid iRacing, but it's idiocy. Think about this. Imagine this, dude. Imagine you can change your car inside a lobby.
Oh, dude, that would change my life.
Have you ever heard of such a thing? I've never heard of that, to be actually.
Dude, I'm just having flashbacks to...
Oh my effing F. Oh my effing F. That was just... I mean, if that wasn't a sign of what was to come.
Yeah.
Hey?
Well, I just had to laugh. Well, there's like the evening before we spent all the time doing the Ferrari, optimizing setup on the Ferrari. Morning of the race, you dropped me a message on Discord. It's like, cool, we're going to the Audi. It's like, okay. So now suddenly transfer everything over to the Audi. Do all the calculations for the Audi, and then we get to the serve, and it's the Ferrari again. So
Yeah, but that was
yeah,
an interface issue. The Audi
yeah,
was fast out the box without any setup effort.
yeah. No, true. By the
Um,
way, actually, I have a question for you. Do you do your own liveries in GT
yes,
Sport?
these green
Yeah,
ones. Yeah, they
yeah,
not that. The ones which are replicas like this, and these two I don't do. Racer294 does this. He's probably in the stream right now. But
okay,
this style here, this more edgy style, that's what I do.
okay, right.
And the Porsche and this Toyota one, I love to bits. Speaking of which is the fastest car around here? I think it's this car. Chris Warner. I can make one for you, mate, but it would just be you who buys it. I'm making more generic stuff. What I need to do is make I need to make black versions of the track map hoodies. I only have white ones at the moment. One of my friends sent me a screenshot today, Chris. You know how much he spent in the last 40 days? Sorry, it was basically 2 months in iRacing.
In iRacing?
Yeah.
How long?
$1,800.
Oh, spent? Oof.
Yeah.
$1,800?
I reckon I'm close to 1,000.
Yeah, but that's... But
it's not impossible. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not impossible. But it's about 1,000 something for all the content, right?
Yeah, plus the membership. He probably also tallied his membership in there.
Yeah. Because that's The thing is with iRacing though, is that you basically have to buy the membership at certain times in the year when they have it on sale.
Yeah, I didn't get that one. So at the moment they have a 50% discount.
Yeah, but I think is that for new members?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's the problem. As soon as you've got your membership, then you have to wait for Black Friday, basically. And
hey, Zach, thanks for the order, my man. Thank you so much. It's ordered a black hoodie. What a legend. Woo.
Awesome.
I wish I could show you guys the new adverts I put live today. Have you seen them on YouTube, Chris?
YouTube ads? No.
Yeah. You guys should check my Instagram. Check Instagram, my latest post. Chris, you can also do it if you want.
I saw your Instagram advert. One of them, at least.
Yes. So
yes.
I just found more crashes like that and posted those. And it says up your game.
Actually, just being at Bathurst has given me a thought, because you mentioned the tracks that you haven't driven that you most want to drive.
Bathurst isn't one of them.
Bathurst isn't one of them.
Nah.
Why not? Why not?
That's ridiculous, man. It's a one-lane freaking walled racetrack. Don't get me wrong. I want to go there. But they asked me what are my two favorite all-timers. Bathurst isn't an all-timer for me.
Yeah, true.
Turning up car volume. Dude, don't get me. I mean, look at this track. It's amazing. But if you're not a specialist around here with mega mileage, how are you going to be fast around here? Even Van der Linde, he didn't just arrive there and was fast. He did Australian GT, bro.
Yeah.
And did testing here. And then he was fast in the Intercontinental race. So you arrive here with a massive disadvantage. You're absolutely shitting yourself. Like Nick Foster told me, he's like, it's the first time he's been scared around a racetrack, and Nick Foster doesn't get scared.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam Christo. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the fastest Nürburgring Nordschleife drivers. And he's actually a bit of a legend, actually. And, Chris, a Rotax Max World Champion qualifier.
No ways, really?
Yeah, dude. It was either him or his brother. They got excluded from the final for modifying the engine, dude.
Oh.
I mean,
right.
You can't do that at Rotax World Finals. It's you draw the engine out of a hat, which means
Yeah.
they must have done it like in the pits. Okay, wait, gents, I'm speculating. I'm taking all of that back. What happened and what actually happened are two different things, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sully Adam's name because I think he's a legend. Chris, love you, bro.
Yeah.
I wish we were mates in real life. We kind of are. Not really. I greet him. He greets me. He was in the channel the other day when we were doing I think Imola or something. No, we were doing...
Yeah, we were. Was it for the iRacing, it was the Rutronic race, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's the real Chris Tadulu. Yes, that's the real Chris Tadulu. I haven't gotten over that Rutronic race.
Yeah, dude.
Zach, thanks so much for ordering that hoodie, man. Oh, that's a send of send. So, Chris, can you tell us about the run plan for tomorrow's test? Because you have to run 2 cars tomorrow.
At the same time?
Yes.
I will get those to you mid-morning tomorrow. I'm working on them.
Ugh. Okay, this has become a ram fest.
Yeah, because I know the thing that's unique about sim racing when you've got multiple drivers practicing is tracking all of the drivers at the same time and exactly what everyone's doing.
If Michele can do it, you can do it, my friend.
Cool.
All you have to do is keep the timetable open, which you can do because you'll be able to get into the server because I'll set it up tomorrow.
Cool. Ah, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk after. We can talk after the stream and figure out what we want to do.
Who wants to join in the server tomorrow? Dear viewers, who wants to join us in our ACC test tomorrow? But if you ram us off the track, I'm going to ram you out the server. Oath. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, if you guys keep buying, I'm not going to close the store, obviously. Because that obviously just pays for the subscription. Greg Middleton, 8 PM UK time. I will post it in my Discord. That's what I'll do. I'll create a Discord. Oh, that guy's going wide. So am I. Jimmy P, maybe bring your team into the test as well so that we have a server which has enough grip on the racetrack. Legit. Plus will give us a good benchmark for us plonkers.
You should be able to set the track grip in the server settings though.
No.
Can you not?
They got too clever. The guy who created the software, he's like, no, in AC there was a meme. It was basically Spa 2 p.m. for max growth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, how did I not crash there? So there he goes.
Oh.
When is ACC coming to PS4? I have no idea. It was a surprise when they said that it was coming to PS4 to begin with, honestly. So.
Great lap.
Shot, man. I don't think there's going to be a delay to launch ACC. I think they're on track. Oh my god. As he unghosted. As I got there, he unghosted.
Oh no.
As he got there. Damn it, man. Woo. Oh my gosh. So June for the PS4. Did they announce the date? Oh, I'm thinking of version 1.4. Version 1.4, they did not announce.
Yeah.
Yes, I've driven the McLaren GT4 and I think... yeah, McLaren GT4 I've driven. I don't know what the session is. I'm just driving around for the lols. Actually, you know what we're gonna do, gents? Chris?
Yeah.
We have like 30 minutes. I was not meant to stream for longer than 90 minutes, but
Yeah.
whatever. I know what we're gonna do. Is a dive bomb a good move when done correctly? Yeah, for sure. If the guy leaves the door open and you go in, and then he moves over, it's yours. That's my theory. What do you reckon, Chris?
Yeah.
In real life,
Dive
at least.
bombing. Yeah, dive bombing when done correctly there's a difference between, but there's a big difference between a correct dive bomb and one where you completely hero late break and then completely miss the corner
Yes.
dive bomb.
You'll see a lot of my onboard stories. I do a lot of dive bombing, but I know that the guy in front is going to move out the way. So
Yeah. And we do it all the time in karting as well. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what we're doing now, Chris?
So what are we doing?
We're going to go around Suzuka.
Oh, in GT or
Yes.
ACC?
ACC.
Okay.
And
Right.
what we're going to do is face cam. What we're going to do is we're going to use a new setup from Jimmy P.
Right.
Yeah, the stream has officially changed. We've been streaming Gran Turismo for 1 hour 50 minutes, and now we're just gonna give Suzuka a little taste before going to bed, because this is where my next endurance race is. Chris, you want to know something funny?
Yeah. What's up?
This is so bad. Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. That Instagram video,
Yeah.
I crashed an Audi in Suzuka, in Silverstone in the wet. Okay. I specifically chose Frederick Vervish for that one because he kept sending me.
The feud continues.
Yeah, he kept sending me, so I chose him as the. Yeah,
Oh dear.
he's the
Oh
character
dear.
in that crash.
Oh dear.
So you see here, watch here, look at this difference. So you'll see here, Pro-Am, no lights.
I can't because I can't see the game.
Of course, sorry,
Yeah.
apologies for that. Oh, classic resize issue. Okay. So anyway, lights.
Yep.
No lights. Lights. Oh look, a no number. That's against the rules. Can't race without a number on the bonnet. Oh, they put it at the top there. That wouldn't have happened. Surely not. That's like some kind of sacrilege up there. They forgot to move it.
Oh, on the roof. Yeah.
It's meant to be down here.
Yeah.
I prefer the look of this one. Look at that. Is he a real racing driver? He's in a video game, ladies and gentlemen. What an idiot. Okay, I have to download the... Is this console preview? No, I just switched to my PC. Everybody calm down. I need to download the super fast race setup.
Oh.
Who is David Perel? Some twat. Okay. Search Coach Dave Academy. Okay, so the theory goes that I will. Oh. Sorry, just one sec, gents. Apologies. The theory goes that the Ferrari should be quicker on Suzuka because there's less traction events. But Jimmy P, if you're still watching, mates, since you did the setup, tell us, dear leader, what goes on here? Is the Ferrari faster around here, or is the Aston going to be quicker? Chris, have I lost you, my man?
No, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, the nice thing about having Chris on the team is that he's able to drive these sims himself pretty quick as well. So
Yeah.
Like the other day we left him. Oh, it's gonna be wet. To do his own thing. Just a little bit of rain. Oh, but I want to save the setup just so I can create a folder. There we go. Folder created. Paste in. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, they're there.
Yeah, the other day I was testing fuel consumption mainly for,
Oh, right, yeah.
for the iRacing. Yeah. Yeah, because
yeah.
we were just trying to figure out if, trying to figure out what the best strategy was. If it was going to be lift and coasting the whole way, or if we were going to try and just go max attack.
Yeah. Ah, David, change the freaking session type, for God's sake. Actually, dude, how many laps is this?
No idea. I can go back in the stream and check if you
No,
want.
this is classic ACC interface. You just got to guess your way around and pray to God you get it right. Okay, so the Monza one I showed you. This one I'm not showing you. How many? 25 laps? No.
Race length? No, 20. Race length is 20 minutes.
Oh, where do you see that?
That's in when you set up the session. I went back in the stream
Oh,
together.
okay.
Yeah.
Is Suzuka flowy? Yes, sir. Oh, it's jerking. Can't cope with the stream and the thing, eh? This is how, my foot is flat. This is how the lobby rolling starts should work, by the way. Woo! Let me just turn that up. Now it should give me control. I haven't driven Suzuka except for like 3 laps. Oh! What? Chris, what was that?
What? What was what?
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 Huh? What?
Huh? Huh? What?
What just happened?
What just happened? You
What?
crashed, yeah.
What? Aston more stable. Okay, that's what we want for the race. That's what we want for the race.
Yeah.
Oh, the sound is down. We can pause this lobby. This lobby we have control over. I wonder why it went down so much. Chris, just say something.
Test.
Okay,
test.
you're still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. So that was my first real taste of Suzuka besides the 3-lap run I did when this freaking version came out. That was a good start. So the 8 hour is looking good.
Yeah.
The
But
8...
you've driven this track in real life, yeah?
My man, I got pole position.
Yeah.
Like legit pole position.
Yeah. With
But that's where... That's it. That was peak peril. It's been downhill from then. Why don't I use proximity indicators? Because they don't exist in real life, so it's a bad habit.
Green light, give it all again.
This is a twitchy setup.
Yeah. Bear in mind your tires are cold as well.
Yeah, that was totally my fault there. Ah, squeezing, baby. Oh, this feels so much better than the aggressive setup. It like rotates. It like rolls through the corners. Woo. Oh, dude, you know what? I know it's wrong. Why I'm losing the rear. I haven't adjusted the brake pressure calibration.
Yeah. Just brake. Well, brake quickly.
No.
Oh no.
You're gonna have to wait for spoon. I'm just gonna brake really softly.
Yeah. I just saw your spoon brake. No, I just saw your brake curve, and it looked alright.
Okay.
But you were braking quite softly. Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not brake. I'm gonna think about braking, and then it will brake for me.
Yeah.
Overall pole. Yes, overall pole. In the Suzuka 8 Hour, 2018. Suzuka 8 Hour. Yeah. 8 Hour? Yeah. Pole position, baby. That bump doesn't exist in real life. Tell you that for free.
Oh god.
Yeah, we're done with GD Sports. We did like 500 on the same track, 500 races, finished third every time. Oh. No, we need the Aston for this one. I don't have the talent, my friend. Oh, the lag is intense. That weird noise is an irritating crackle and pop that they put into the car for no damn reason. We don't have turbo crackle in the GT3 or the GTE. And the Ferrari just goes. It's got that awesome spinning sound. Oh my gosh, I can't drive this game honestly. I feel more comfortable sometimes. No, I'm not gonna say it. It probably is anti-lag, but it doesn't exist. You don't get that crackle in real life. You get a spin. Oh, yeah, this guy's aggressive. Who's that? Who's next to me? Phil
Which
Keen.
one, the Lambo?
Who's Phil Keen?
Yeah.
Well done, mate. Your fastest lap so far.
It's crazy that they do 58s around here in the Aliens. In real
Yeah.
life, if you did a 201, well, you couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, the lap records have actually. Yeah, the lap record's at 2:03.6.
Yeah, race lap.
Yeah.
Car is just sliding there. Jesus. I'm telling you, this car is like the chassis is touching the ground compared to the others. I drove the Audi yesterday.
Yeah.
Chris, it was so smooth.
Fastest lap.
Yeah.
There is a bump in real life, but you don't feel it like you're feeling it here. Yeah, we are back to ACC. Oh my gosh. I'm about to crash because of the bump. Okay, Phil Keen. We had sprint races together. It's time that we go full on. How the hell is Jimmy doing 58s? They are laser scanned, but that just gives you data. I have been critical of the bumps in ACC. I think the interpretation of the bumps is a bit too aggressive. I have told the developers that. They don't agree with me.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Oh my gosh. Phil Keen, you're a dead man.
Oh ho ho.
Look at this. I can't actually get out of this.
There's the blind.
Okay. Restart. Jimmy being too aggressive with his steering inputs.
Stay.
On entry I'm having major problems. It's the same that I had at Monza. But again, when I tried the the Audi, well, it's also a mid-engine car. I genuinely think that something, anyway. I just need to learn how to drive this thing. We got there at Monza, like 10 hours later.
Yeah.
Your game sound is low. Okay, guys. Go with the Porsche. No, we're going to go with the Aston. And the reason is, Coach Dave Academy has that as the next car on the list. James is in the chat. And I want to test it, so we're going to actually use it in this race. In GT Sport, it's also downhill. It's just more difficult to perceive. GT Sport does an amazing job of mapping out the accuracy in terms of track markings and stuff. Graphically, they're very accurate. But GT Sport smooths out all bumps in the game. Yeah, the 5% gravity rule here is exactly what catches me out.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Because in both this and iRacing, you have to be silky smooth. That just happened. Dude. Okay.
How
Oh, you
aggressive
censored
is
yourself.
the AI? How aggressive is the AI? Have you?
I've turned it up to maximum. I play it always on maximum.
Double file.
Because that's kind of what would happen in real life.
Yeah.
Are you censoring yourself? No. I am not affiliated to ACC, so I can say what I want to it about it. It's just sometimes I complain about things which only a real racing driver would complain about. Because I get tricked into thinking I'm driving an actual Ferrari 48. It looks exactly like my car, and in many instances feels like it, but there are little differences where I naturally fall into my way of driving the real car, and then I try and do that in the game, and it just doesn't work. But that's because in real life in general, we're much more aggressive with our driving style, much more aggressive on like the edge grip, and in simulators, if you do that, you're slow.
Green light. Give it all you can.
Yeah, simulators are definitely, in my opinion, way too difficult to drive in some aspects. But each has their own quirk. Like in iRacing, it's braking. If you touch that pedal too hard, you're spinning backwards into a wall. With ABS cars. In ACC, it feels like you're never stopping. And in the Ferrari, there's this weird, like, as you go into a corner, you lose the rear. But in other mid-engine cars, you don't feel that. So it's weird how that's different. It's like it's too reliant on aero in the game. That's my thinking. That was the best driver lap I've done. Monkey Wax, this car sounds like a hairdryer in real life as well, so they got something right. Compared to the 458, mate, if you think Gran Turismo Sports is bad on track limits, wait till you play iRacing.
Oh no. Oh,
in iRacing, if you just look at the white line, it's a 1x. It's like, oh, he was looking and he thought about the white line. 1x. And if you go over the white line, it's 10x.
1.5 second penalty.
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, I'm getting 1x's now just for talking about it with you guys. It's like Voldemort, it's unspoken.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
That was a much better lap.
I'm still tippy-toeing though.
What's your fuel load like?
It's quite high. Not max. Okay. 85 liters.
Okay, right.
What's my consensus on Paul Ricard? I like it. I really like Paul Ricard. But not in simulators. Although in ACC it's sufficiently difficult enough. Will the 2020 livery be put into the game? No idea. I hope so, at some points. 5% gravity rule. ACC is like living in a world which looks exactly like Earth, but it's got 95% gravity.
Well done,
Looks
mate.
the
Good
same,
fast
but-
system so far.
Something's missing. That's my theory of sim racing. That's what I say when people ask, is it realistic enough? It's like, well, is an Earth with 95% gravity realistic enough for you? It is, but there is something missing, right? Oh, David! Oh, he's got the undercuts. This AI is genius.
Ooh.
Lost the ACC sponsorship. They don't sponsor me. Do you mix socially with other drivers? Yeah. In GT, the rivalry between the drivers, there is none because it's about the manufacturer, so we're in WhatsApp groups together, we do business together. That's why Jordan Pepper is one of my driver coaches on the Coach Dave Academy.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Chris, you're welcome to jump off if you want. You don't have to sit around here, by the way.
You sure?
Yeah, man. You're not
Yeah.
obligated to.
Cool. Yeah,
Rest
I'm probably-
easy, my friend.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go then.
Okay.
We'll chat tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, all good.
Cool. Cheers, audience. Always good to be always good to be on the stream.
See you, dude.
Cool. Cheers, mate. Bye.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
my gosh. Oh my god, you braked way too early there, buddy. Phil, I have asked Thrustmaster to make me a wheel like my Ferrari, but it's not that simple. But I'm getting one soon. I have something to share with you guys soon. Thanks to Ross's Sim Racing. He's made me a replica that's going to work on my Thrustmaster. And I'm looking forward to trying it out. It's a 20-minute race, I think. I don't know where you can see that information.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2.
The pedals are awesome. Who asked me that? Someone asked me about... The pedals I'm still loving. They do exactly what I need, and since Chris helped me calibrate them correctly, they've been really helpful. Really good on iRacing and ACC. I made a big step on iRacing once I calibrated it the right way. How fast is this Audi? These cars are too quick in a straight line. Yeah, I think the tires are going. Look at the. If you look at the bottom, well, actually, we have some pressure problems. I do think the tires are going. Whoa!
We have some light damage at the rear of the car.
Woo! I always press square. Light damage. Diffuser's gone. Look at that. The diffuser shakes. That's amazing. Wow. No, we have heavy damage. We're not doing the whole race. We're not doing the whole race again. We just I just want to feel one more thing at the start.
Stay in double
Do you have the Thrustmaster pedals? Yeah. I've got them, mate. TLCMs. I love them, honestly. Hey Todd, what's happening, my man? Just living the dream. Are you also in captivity? Like the rest of us? Oh, I'm so tired. We're doing 5 laps and then that's the end of the stream.
Green light, go, go, go.
How do they go so fast in the corners? James, were you able to do 58 with 90 liters on board and it's not a rubber-in track? Let me know. Oh, David, don't read comments in the braking zone. Oh, okay, but yeah, what's race pace, mate? Jesus. 58. I was like 4 seconds off the pace. Oh, Running wide, running wide. I think we need a race pace and a quali pace column as well on the academy setups. This used to be GT Sport, mates. That was like 40 minutes ago. We're now into ACC for the last 5 laps of this, and then stream is over. So yeah, this feeling of the car moving on the rear is very similar to what it felt like in real life when we raced here in 2018. In 2018 we had such insane drop-off. You'd start the stint on a 204 and end on a 208. Sometimes even more. If you didn't manage the beginning of your stint, you could drop as low as 209, 210s. It's mental because of the abrasiveness and the heat.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Okay, I think I've set the AI to a little bit too aggressive. Or is this realistic? Diffuser shaken and bacon again. Playing in the Redline Motorsports Suzuka 12 hour on the 18th of April. Let's see if I survive 130R, but we're logging off after this lap. Full commitment going in there. Okay, gents, that's it for tonight's stream. It was fun in the Gran Turismos, and then I got frustrated. But tune in tomorrow, because we're going to be testing the Ferrari and the Aston around Suzuka in optimal server conditions, I suppose. Jimmy P, please come in if you have time. Join the session. I will post in my Discord, daveperil.net/sim. There's my Discord link there. Or the Coach Academy, coachdaveacademy.com. At the top is my Discord link. I will post server details there. Obviously, there's going to be limited space. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you tomorrow, 8 p.m. UK time, as we test around Suzuka. Ciao, peeps.